Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jaktab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Financial Express newspaper headline. So, first of all, Walmart gets $1 billion tax bill. Next, CCI fine jolt for Google at NCLAT. Next, a stunning planet parade. Next, cabinet clears rupees 19,744 crore hydrogen mission outlay. Next, NARCL, highest bidder for Shri Firms. Next, merchant credit card for MSME traders soon. Next, Annapurna Finance applies for a license to set up Universal Bank. Next, loan recovery, RBI relief for Mahindra and Mahindra Finance. Next, more skilled talent needed for repeal 5G cyber threats. Next, what's next for the world's largest smartphone maker? Next, Byju's founder six fund to buy back 15% of education tech major. Next, on page number 4 in economy section under that, job market above pre-COVID level says ministry. Next, vitamin imports from China, EU under lens. Next, ED attaches resort of ex-Maharashtra minister. Next, rupees 28 crore aid for Andhra farmers hit by cyclone. Next, city cuts CAD forecast for India to below 3% of GDP. Next, services PMI touches 6-month high in December. Next, India see most number of accident. Next, NTPC HPCL in green energy pact. Next, India's GDP nearly $20 trillion by 2047. Debro. Next, on page number 5 in companies section under that expenses for most families rose in 2022. Next, India asked Indonesia to raise meat imports quota. Next, around 40 startups hit $100 million revenue mark in FY 2022. Next, Ola to soon put 10,000 electric cabs on road. Next, labeling for efficient energy use. Next, EPFO likely to issue detailed circular on higher pension. Next, on page number 6 in companies section under that, electricity regulators relief for Tata Power. Next, Shapoorji's Joy Villa project targets rupees 1000 crore revenue. Next, Microsoft NIEL IT deal for imparting cyber skills. Next, Hongju Jeon named MD of LG Electronic India. Next, Indus Tower appoints Prachur Shah as MD and CEO. Next, DGCA 6 report on incident in AI flight. Next, CAIT pitch for rollout of e-commerce policy. Next, Honda sales rises 11% at 233k units in December. Next, Second Life batteries deal between Mercedes Luhum. Next, electricity regulators relief for Tata Power. Next, Tata Motors counts on raised output to race past Hyundai. Next, tech key for inclusive growth says Nadella. Next, muted revenue growth for micro in quarter 3. Next, DMart quarter 3 revenue up 25% at rupees 11,304 crore. Next, discretionary spends taper in December quarter. Staples stay resilient. Next, tech roles in demand with rises of 5G metaverse. Next, on page number 18, opinion section under that, in uncertain times. Next, chips failed rally makes them historically cheap. Next, RODTEP needs regular review. Next, the Amol way or the MSP way. Next, on page number 9, in that more skilled talent needed to repel 5G cyber threats. Next, making hybrid work setup safe. Next, get the job done without asking for much. Next, what's next for the world's largest smartphone maker? Next, electric skates and pet tech at CES 2023. On page number 10 in international section under that, China COVID surge stokes global worries as Beijing rallies citizens. Next, coronavirus effect, China hits pause on giant chip spending. Next, Russia blames its soldiers' phone use for missiles strike. Next, GM reclaims US auto sales top spot from Toyota. Next, Dubai rolls out $8.7 trillion economy plan. Next, Ant Group gets nude for $1.5 billion capital plan. Next, BMW sales dip in 2022 at 2.4 million units. Next, Goldman Sachs unit head steps down. Next, Microsoft to invest in startup Gatik. Next, Iran releases jail film star. Next, Bankman Fried pleads not guilty in FTX fraud case. Next, Salesforce to cut 10% of its workforce in latest tech layoff. Next, Twitter to ease ban on political advertising. Next, Sunak pledges to reduce debt, have halve inflation in UK. Next, Pakistan orders malls to close early amid crisis. Next, Pakistan government has no option but to go to IMF Imran Khan, Irfan Khan. Then on page number 11 in market section under that, Radiant Cash shares jump over 13% in debut trade. Next, Shah Polymer IPO subscribed 17.46 multiply. Next, Muthoot Home Finance hires Alok Agrawal as CEO. Next, then Lakshmi Bank launches new services. Next, rupee claims 23 paisa to 82.8 versus dollar. Next, new BSC boss Ramamurthy has to make the elephant dance. Next, Mahindra and Mahindra Finance RBI lift ban on recovery via third-party agents. Next, Board of IRB Infrastructure approves stock split. Next, bank post growth in both deposit credit. Next, non-life insurance premium to grow 13 to 15%, held to cross rupees 1 trillion in FY24. Next, shares of brokerages tumble as sentiment dampens. Next, on page number 15 in that, Sensex sums 637 points. Next, oil prices falls 4% on worry about global economy. Next, complaints under ombudsman scheme rises 9.39%. Next, mutual funds AUM grows 5.4% in CY 2022. SBI mutual fund widens lead. Next, I, IAS becomes signatory to the PRI. Next, paddy procurement to government rises 10% so far. Next, MCX penalized by SEBI. Next, on page number 16, that much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.